Well, talks continue this morning at the United Nations Climate Change Summit in Copenhagen, aiming to secure a strategy for global warming. Officials say talks are not on track and that they need to, quote, get their act together. Well, joining us from Copenhagen, Denmark, live via Skype is San Diegan Lee Barkan. He is with Clean Tech San Diego. I want to say good morning to you. And first of all, Lee, lots of protesters, almost 1,000 people detained. Were you in the middle of that, and what do you know about it?
Yes, I should say good afternoon here from Copenhagen, Arthel. I'm standing inside the Bella Center where the negotiations are taking place. The U.S. Center is directly behind me. The protest marches actually took place yesterday. They were saying about 50,000 people participated.
Yeah, and what's the latest, though? Because there is some lots of controversy there. The Danish government is being criticized for sort of reneging on the Kyoto Protocol that was signed in 1997, calling for emissions reduction, if you will, beyond 2012. So what's the deal there on the floor?
Well, out here it's really a flurry of activity. I think the best way to describe it is probably organized chaos. There's literally dozens of meetings happening simultaneously. I heard that there's about 42,000 people registered for this conference, and the Bella Center is supposed to hold about 15,000 or so. This morning, in fact, the metro station outside the Bella Center was shut down for a period because of crowd control. So the negotiations are ongoing. The heads of state for 110 out of the 200 countries that are participating are flying in as we speak and going to be participating for the rest of the week. So things are definitely starting to heat up over here.
So Lee, when you went to Copenhagen, you've been out there, I think, since the 8th. What was your purpose for going there, and what do you hope to take away from there?
Well, just as a concerned citizen, I was very interested in participating and being a part of the process. It's been just an absolutely amazing, overwhelming experience. And I'm hoping to see a binding agreement reached for greenhouse gas reductions. But I've just been very impressed with the countries that are participating, the people that I've met. It's really been a wonderful experience. There's coming into this conference, we were talking about a maximum cap of 2 or 2.4 degrees of heat increases that we could sustain on the planet. And there's actually a delegation running around comprised of 7 countries. Little countries you've probably never heard of, like the Maldives and Tuvalu.
Yeah, Lee, let me jump in there, because obviously this is something that you're very enthusiastic about. But I got to tell you something, the global warming and what's going on over there is something that a lot of people just can't seem to plug into, if you will. So when you come back to San Diego and you're sitting down having a beer with your buddies, in terms that they can understand, what will you tell them, or what do you hope you can be able to tell them?
Well, I hope to tell them that the world is trying to come together on a binding agreement, and there are, compelling scientific evidence that there's real problems ahead. For some of these countries, seeing a 1.5% or 1.5 degree increase in temperature means entire island countries could, disappear under the water. So there's real concerns for.
And Lee, I'm sorry, I got to go, but I want to ask you one final thing. Do you really think that there is hope for regular people jumping in on this bandwagon and sort of saving the planet?
Absolutely. I think there's an opportunity for everybody to get involved and participate, even in your own small way. Every little bit makes a difference.
All right, Lee Barkan, well, thank you. I'm glad you're over there, and when you come back, maybe we'll get you in studio, and you can give us a report then, all right?
All right, thank you very much, Isabel.
Of course, take care.